Now we're gonna go over there's two different ways of getting water to the coach. The first one, there's a 50-gallon fresh water tank, which we can fill up from the other side. I'll show you where that is here in just a second. And then there's also city water. A lot of campgrounds, if you have electricity, you have water, you have both of them at the same time. There's really not a reason to pay for the additional sewage price unless you're gonna be there for a really, really long time. Otherwise, you'd have to break down the coach and go dump it. But if you're only gonna be at a campsite for 3-4 days, there's really no reason to splurge on having sewer at the campsite. There's no way that you can fill up those tanks unless there's 10 people utilizing the bathroom every single day without utilizing the facilities at all. Otherwise, at every single campground in Michigan, there's a dump site prior to leaving the campground. So right here is how we fill up the water. Just pop the cap off, take your water hose and screw it in. If it's leaking a little bit after you get it all hooked up, go ahead and tighten it a little bit more. Otherwise, it's super simple. The other end will go where your power pole is. There will be a power pole, driver's side again. And then you'll plug this at the base of that. There's gonna be a water spigot. You'll plug this in, screw it on, turn your water on, and you're off to the races. Then you can turn your water pump off inside. This is how you're gonna fill up your fresh water tank. It's on the opposite side of the RV from the city water hookups. You'll just take that off. You'll put your water hose in there, fill it up, just sets in there. You'll know that it's full because it'll start spitting water back out at you. If you want to play an awesome practical joke at somebody, have somebody stand right in front of it when they go to pull after you filled it up. A huge gush of water is going to come out after you pull that hose. So it's a great thing to do to your kids or to somebody that's been annoying you all day. Otherwise, make sure you stand on the side of that when you're filling up the fresh water tank.